Hi guys, it's Crystal.
What's up? What's up? It's
and Derek from All Things Marriage. How are you guys doing today? It's a beautiful Sunday, and we're just out and about.
Heading to Michael's.
Yeah.
Get some paint equipment. Got a canvas and some paint and some brushes and all that, but I need an easel, so we're on the road.
Yep. Yeah, so we are getting back into one of Derek's many talented areas. He draws, he paints, he does things like that, guys. And so we're gonna try to be a little consistent with our passions and our dreams and our desires, things that we enjoy doing.
Right. So that being said, let's talk about, for a brief moment, took the wrong exit. Let's talk about, for a brief moment, developing our passions.
Yeah. Which is kind of hard for me because I feel like I don't have a set thing that I do.
Right.
But I am dibbling and dabbling in writing as the Lord gives it to me, so I can't really say that right now. I used to say that a lot, like I don't have anything, I don't do anything.
Right. Well, for me, the thing is, to developing and finding your passion, it's about finding what brings you peace, what's your happy place, what is it that when you're stressed out or when you just need to kind of get away, you need a break from stuff, what can you do to take your mind off of everything, that you can just kind of be in your own, as they say, get in the zone. You can be in your own little zone, be in your own little mental space and block everything out. Chances are, whatever that thing is, where you can just ignore what's going on, for lack of a better term, and I know we typically don't want to ignore things, but whatever that thing is that allows you a moment to ignore the stresses of life and have a moment of peace, that's probably one of your passions.
Okay.
And so for me, or at least it used to be, that art was one of those things. When I was a kid, I would sit around and draw like all day long. If I'm bored, if I'm tired, if I don't feel like doing homework, anything, it was just like, all right, let me default to drawing. And I got away from that. And so now in my adult years, it still relaxes me. It still brings me to a state of peace, but I just don't do art enough. And she pushes me to do it more, so that's what we're doing.
Right. So I've, like I said, picked up the writing thing, not necessarily because I wanted to pick up the writing thing, but as far as songs, the Lord was dropping songs, in my mind, and I was singing and humming these songs, and I'm like, I don't know what the song is, and then first it was just like, who sings the song? And so how you listen to songs and they just get in your brain, and it's just like, nobody sings the song. This is a song from the Lord, and it's okay, let me record this, like, so I can remember this, or let me write this down, which happens more frequently,
right,
now that I understand what it is, and not that it's somebody's song that's coming to me. So I'm learning, in order to find what that passion is kind of not trying to look for it, search for it,
but let it come.
But letting it come naturally. And singing has always been a joy of mine. I sing when I'm upset, happy, bored, just randomly outbursts, which Derek sometimes hates. Because I can be loud.
I wouldn't say hate, but it's sometimes at inconvenient moments.
Right. And I'm loud, so I can understand if somebody on the outside being annoyed by the burst of random loudness.
But that being said, it's important that in relationships we don't stifle our partner's passions.
Right.
You know, we don't cloud or we don't hover over and kill our partner's joys and the things that bring them that peace and that bring them that moment of release from reality.
Right.
It's because, like, and taking that as an example, she likes to sing loudly. And sometimes the loud noises are off-putting for me. I like silence and isolation a little bit. But knowing that that's a thing for her, rather than get upset, you know, I'll play around, but I sing with her.
Yeah,
you know?
He'll have his moments, and I try to capture those moments. So hopefully, guys, we'll have some moments where Derek is singing, because he doesn't really sing that often.
Right. But again, and similarly, you know, she knows that art's a thing for me. Art's of all kind, whether it's music or painting or whatever the case may be. She knows that, and so she tries to push me. Hey, you haven't painted anything in a while. You should paint something.
And like we've had. I'm not gonna say we have. Like we're currently consistently doing it.
Right.
But we have had paint nights. You know, it's just the two of us, and we're painting something.
Right.
To encourage and to, you know, say, hey, I want to do this thing with you. That's how much I want you to do it. You know.
Right. And it's not always about, you know, being the best painter or being the best at that thing, but it's about, again, relaxing and being at peace in it. And so if I see, as the spouse, as your partner, if I see that this brings you joy, if I see that you enjoy this thing, it brings you happiness and brings you peace, it's my job, it's my responsibility to make sure that you can have that peace. To give you that and to encourage that, so that you can, to encourage you to develop that. Because of course, I mean, again, it's not about being the best at it, but it's a lot easier to be happy in it the more you do it and the better you get at it. So develop each other, because
it boils down to building relationship with one another. Having those moments where we're not necessarily spending money or being out on the town, but we're growing together. We're developing crafts and potentially businesses together. We are, you know, we have that moment where we can talk about things more intimately. We can talk about the things that stresses us while we're de-stressing. You know, he can be in the element of, okay, I'm calm, I'm safe, I'm in my element, my zone, and I can express what it is that I'm feeling during this moment, because I'm in a space that is comfortable. And I feel like, okay, I can now release to my partner what it is that I'm feeling.
Right. So that being said, hit up the comment section. Let us know what are some passions that you guys have. Some things that you wish you could learn, or some skills that you want to grow and develop. What are some passions that your spouse has? How do you help your significant other, your partner, grow and nurture and enjoy their passions? Leave a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to like, and if you're new here, subscribe. This has been All Things Marriage.
We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.